Good morning, everyone. We're here for another edition of Catch It and Cook It. Today we're going to be focusing on crab. I'm Dianne Drennan, Family and Community Health Agent with Texas A&M AgriLife Extension Service in Matagorda County, and that's a mouthful. And then we have...
Hi, I'm Amy Nowlin. I'm the Marine Agent for Matagorda County AgriLife Extension and Texas Sea Grant. And I have the honor to introduce you to Trinity Jones, our Texas Sea Grant Summer Intern.
Good morning, everyone.
Today we're going to talk about Texas's most caught edible crab, the blue crab, also known as Calamectus sapidus. And did you know, Trinity, that sapidus in Latin actually means delicious?
Well, I did not know that. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, I think crab meat is pretty delicious, especially in the yummy recipe that Miss Dianne is going to teach all about today. This little friend of mine was donated for an educational touch tank this week, and so this friend is not on the menu today and will be released later on. Crabs can be harvested year-round in Texas. However, peak season is usually from spring to early fall. Harvest size must be at least 5 inches across the carapace, which means the shell. And any females bearing eggs must be released. It's estimated that 3 million pounds of crab are harvested annually. And did you know that the Matagorda Bay and Port Lavaca Bay area is one of the top producing regions for blue crab? For safety measures, crabs recreationally must be cooked live. So please discard any dead crabs you may catch. And you don't want to submerge them in water before cooking. However, you do want to keep them cool and moist.
Throughout my internship, I've had the unique opportunity of meeting and learning from many hardworking individuals here in Matagorda County. This includes both wild-caught fishermen and seafood farmers, who both play a vital role in sustaining the seafood economy here in Matagorda County. Seafood, whether wild harvested from our bays or farm raised with care, is more than just a delicious meal. It represents a deeply rooted tradition and deserves our support. This week, I had the chance to shop for local fresh seafood, and it reminded me of how important it is to shop local. When shopping, look for labels that say Texas Gulf Seafood or specify a region like Matagorda Bay. A great resource to find local seafood is the Texas Seafood Trail, which is sponsored by Texas Sea Grant, and this is a very valuable resource to help find fresh seafood and local seafood near you. And of course, it's important to handle and prepare seafood safely. Keep it cold, clean, and cook it to its proper temperature. Supporting Texas seafood means supporting Texas families, culture, and sustainability. So let's all do our part and remember to shop local first and enjoy the best seafood that Texas has to offer.
And I'd like to thank all of our local fishermen and farmers for the cooperation and allowing Trinity and I to tour what Matagorda has to offer. Now, Dianne, I'm going to turn it over to you and help teach us how to make a delicious baked crab Rangoon meal.
Thank you, Amy and Trinity, for sharing that great information about crabs. Today we're going to do a baked crab Rangoon. I don't know about you, but one of my favorite treats at the Chinese restaurant is the crab Rangoon. Try not to eat too much because typically it's a fried food, and we know that we should all limit our fried foods. So today we're going to do a baked crab Rangoon. We have 8 ounces of low-fat cream cheese. We have a half a cup of mayonnaise, 2 green onions that we have sliced, a teaspoon of paprika, a tablespoon of lime juice, a teaspoon of garlic powder, and a teaspoon of low sodium soy sauce. And then we have our wonton wrappers, and these are under a damp paper towel because that will help to keep them from drying out while we're working on our Rangoon. So we're going to get started, and we're going to put our cream cheese that has been softened and our half a cup of mayonnaise. Our cream cheese, our mayonnaise, we're gonna mix this together. One thing I like about the crab rangoon is the creamy center with the crab in there. So we've got that going, and then we're just gonna add our 2 green onions that we have sliced, our paprika and lime juice, our low sodium soy sauce and our garlic powder. Get this all mixed. And the last thing we do is we take our 8 ounces of crab meat. Crab is a great seafood. It is low in fat, about 3 ounces is only 100 calories. And then it also has some important vitamins and minerals. It has the antioxidant omega-3 fatty acids, which help our heart. And then it's a good source of B12, zinc, and selenium. So we simply fold this in. Now we're ready to start assembling our rangoon. We take a wonton wrapper. We put about 2 teaspoons of the filling. We have some water because we dampen the edges of the wonton wrapper. This will be like the glue. And then fold it up and fold it up to make a little pocket. And there we go, we have one. So now we'll just continue making our little wontons. Again, about 2 tablespoons. Use a little bit of water to dampen it. Pinch the opposite sides and opposite sides and pinch it together. There we go. So I've got several more to do. Once we get them put together, we're going to bake them for 15 to 18 minutes until they're golden and crispy. So we will see you back once we've got them baked. Okay, Amy and Trinity, we have our baked crab rangoon. So y'all ready to taste it? Just remember, crab is naturally low in fat, only about 100 calories for 3 ounces. We've added low-fat cream cheese and we baked these instead of frying, so they are a little bit better for us than the ones at our favorite Chinese restaurant. So let's dig in. Y'all ready to?
Absolutely.
Okay, let's dig in. And we have sweet and sour sauce to go with them today. You could use sweet and sour, you could use the spicy Chinese mustard, or any of your favorite dipping sauces. And just want to remind you that when you are purchasing your seafood, what do we want to check for?
Always check your labels for Gulf cod or local cod.
Okay, let's see how they taste. Crunchy.
Really good.
Thank y'all for watching this today with Catch It and Cook It. And we'll be back with another tasty seafood recipe in the coming weeks.